It's getting really, really hard to try to function. It's just getting really long, okay? It's getting really long. It's just not ideal, you know? I just really need to get a haircut, and I can clearly see why it's necessary at this point. It's just not manageable anymore. Today was the first day back in school. And with it being the first day back in school, it makes me very excited for the new semester. Originally, I wanted to go for either medical or engineering, and at this rate, medical has taken me way too long. So I'd rather go for engineering and get something now than have to keep waiting for medical to end up paying off. Plus, I feel like I would get bored with medical way faster. Yes, a hospital is going to be hectic. It's going to be crazy. It's going to keep everything interesting. You're always moving around. You always have to do something. And I like that type of atmosphere because I never want to be bored with the job that I do. However, it's really not an exact science. It's kind of a best case scenario. It's not an exact science like at all, which is why I wanted to switch it over to something more physics related and less biologically related. We as humans just know more about physics than we do about biology. It's just more fun. But nevertheless, I couldn't be more excited to be back. The greatest part, I don't have classes on Tuesdays or Thursdays. And Fridays, I only have one class. I'm probably gonna end up skipping that class a lot. I'm probably gonna pass-fail that class. Yeah, I'm gonna pass-fail that class. It's probably a good idea. I'm gonna go do. So it will be interesting to say the least. Because of the dramatic change in the field, I am only taking 4 courses this semester, which is probably not the wisest decision, considering that I'm already behind and I really need to graduate as soon as possible. But there's always summer courses as well as courses offered at different schools during different times. So now that I know what I want to do, it's going to be a lot easier. Nonetheless, the average day for me, it's pretty simple. I walk to the bus stop, I get on the first bus, and it takes me to a Tim Hortons where I get on the next bus. That one takes me directly to the campus. By car, it's like 40 minutes. By bus, it's like an hour and a half. But it's okay because when you drive there, that 40 minutes is wasted. I have to spend every single second of those 40 minutes focused on driving. Well, when I'm on the bus, I don't have to spend every single moment focused on what I'm doing. I can do homework, listen to music, take a nap, eat a sandwich, write a book, solve world hunger, solve global warming, develop a website, finally find a solution for world peace. So there's a lot of downtime and I get to spend that time doing things I want to do rather than focused on something that I don't really want to do that's kind of a time waster. So yes, while it is more time, that time is more convenient for me. My schedule is amazing and I highly recommend to everyone, spend time doing your schedule. Spend a lot of time doing your schedule. I signed up for 6 courses so that I could drop 2 when I realized which 2 I hate. I kind of hate them all just a little bit, like I hate them all, but I pick 4 that I like the most and I drop the other 2. Now I don't have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I get out by 4 and I don't have to be there until 9. So now I'm home by 4 o'clock, then I can take a nap and go to work from 8 to 1 a.m. But it's okay because I only have to do that Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursdays, I have off from school. I get to sleep in every single Tuesday and Thursday. I could get home from closing at my job at 1 a.m. on a Tuesday morning, and I don't have to get up until 7 p.m. That's 18 hours, twice a week, where I literally have nothing to do but sleep. So I can't emphasize enough on how important doing your schedule is and making sure your schedule is exactly how you want it. Another huge thing is going on ratemyprofessor.com and also making sure you are obsessed with that course. If you're not obsessed with the course you're taking, don't take that course. Let me say that again. If you're not obsessed with the course you're taking, don't take that course. Because the professor is obsessed. That course is their whole life. Every day, for years now, that course is all they do. It's all they talk about. It's all they think about. That course is their life. And when you take that course, you need to make it your life. You need to care more about the subject than the professor does. Because if you're not obsessed with that course, it is going to be very, very hard. Sure, it'll be easy-ish for the first 10 weeks, but those last 5 weeks will be hell on earth, okay? Because the professor is probably not gonna budget their time well. So those last 5 weeks, they're gonna cram as much information as they possibly can into 5 weeks. And in that 5 weeks, it's the most complicated, boring, annoying topics you have ever dealt with in general, let alone within that subject. So if you even don't like the course a little bit, day one, drop it. That doesn't make you a quitter, that makes you wise. If you were gonna walk barefoot on thumbtacks and I told you you could stop at any moment, wouldn't you stop doing, like, wouldn't you want to stop walking on thumbtacks? That doesn't make you a quitter, that makes you smart. It makes you very wise, okay? But if that course is necessary for your major, or maybe it is a general education course, see if there is some sort of substitution. Spend time finding a substitution, because if you really don't like it, first of all, you're probably not the only one, which means someone else probably found a way out of it. And if you can follow their methods, it'll probably work. But if you don't like it, you are going to hate it. Because if you don't like it day one, the last day will suck a lot. Nonetheless, I also got this new shirt, if you didn't notice. It's a pretty cool shirt, just saying. But the main reason why I'm excited is because now I plan on doing videos for the things that I learned in school, which is going to be very difficult. So now I need to study the material for the tests and the exams, and now I need to study the material so that I know I'm accurate when I make a video on it. It's kind of nice because now the professor has a video course taught by one of their former students. So in like a year from now, 5 years from now, maybe even 10 years from now, hopefully the majority of the videos that I make will still be accurate. And if done properly, it might even be better than the dumbass professor that you get teaching you. Because let's face it, I got 2 professors this year that have the thickest accents I have ever heard. It's like, how did you think that, why is this your career choice? Just why are you doing this to us? Like, why? Sometimes I think it's the college. They do it on purpose just to make it harder for us. Which goes back to the topic that I don't think college is about education. It's just about jumping through hoops to see if you can do it. A diploma, a degree, all it is a check mark. It says you passed this obstacle course. Congratulations. It doesn't mean you know a damn thing. It just means you're probably really good at bullshitting, or you have no social life whatsoever. But hopefully I can stay consistent and I can actually do a daily vlog, which is kind of what this is supposed to be. The first daily vlog ever. Well, of mine. It's my first. Other people have, that's a thing I didn't invent. Yeah. It will definitely be exciting, and it'll be really cool for me to see in like a year from now, and I'm like, yeah, I have no idea where 2018 went, because I look back and like there are years in my mind, I'm like, what happened that year? Like, I don't even know what happened. Like that whole year was just a waste. So this will be nice because I can visibly see my progress, unless I don't do it. And then that would suck, right? Then I would just visibly see my failures. So now I'm trapped into doing it. I have to do it. I hear YouTubers say this all the time, and you don't really realize it until you do it, because I'm personally pretty good at video editing. It doesn't take me a very long time to do it. But the problem is, it takes me a while to actually get the footage, and then I have to sort through all the footage and find the clips that I want. And sometimes I have duplicate clips, and I don't know which one's better, and I have to analyze them, which takes way longer than the footage itself, the video itself, and like everything else that I do. It is literally the most time-consuming thing that I do, and it produces the least amount of results. So I produce like a 5-minute video, and I probably spent like a solid 4 hours, 5 hours editing it, plus like maybe even 40 minutes of footage. Sometimes I stand in front of the camera and I do the video twice. Sometimes I stand in front of the camera and I do the video twice. And it's really annoying editing because it's just like that. There's just 2 versions and there's not like a huge discrepancy between them, but I need to pick which one I want to use. And then I also try to cut out every single breath that I take, all the spaces between my sentences. This way it sounds like a fluent monologue. It might seem chopped up to you, but at least it makes sense without any boring, so yeah, and yeah, so Yeah, because I can't tell you how annoying that is to watch. I hate watching videos, and it's a great video, mind you. It might even be a great YouTuber, but I can't stand all the excess. It's just super annoying to me. It just gets under my skin, it really just does, because I feel like it's wasted time. And I look at a 5-minute video and I'm like, that video was really only like 3 minutes. I personally have the problem where I constantly repeat myself in my videos. It's kind of a reminder of what I'm talking about, what I'm getting at, and it's for myself so I can stay on track with a generalized thought. But yeah, this day was interesting to say the least, and I hope to see you all tomorrow with some more news.